another touch. Don't wanna start another fire. Don't wanna know another kiss. No other name falling off my lips. Don't wanna give my heart away to another stranger, or let another day begin. Won't even let the sunlight in. No, I'll never love again. I'll never love again. When we first met, I never thought that I would fall. I never thought that I'd find myself lying in your arms. And I wanna pretend that it's not true. Oh, baby, that you're gone. 'Cause my world keeps turning and turning and turning, and I'm not moving on. Don't wanna feel another touch. Don't wanna start another fire. Don't wanna know another kiss. No other name falling off my lips. Don't wanna give my heart away to another stranger, or let another day begin. Won't even let the sunlight in. No, I'll never love. I don't wanna know this feeling unless it's you and me. I don't wanna waste a moment. And I don't wanna give somebody else the better part of me. I would rather wait for you. Don't wanna feel another touch. Don't wanna start another fire. Don't wanna know another kiss. Baby, unless they are your lips. Don't wanna give my heart away to another stranger, or let another day begin. Won't even let the sunlight in. Oh, I'll never love again. Love again. I'll never love again. I'll never love again. I wanna swear again. I wish I could, but I just won't. I'll never love again. I'll never love again.
Talk radio.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Okay, so Jessamy, he has to take you from Fly Without Wings to Close to Me. Yes, because I need you close to me, you know. Hence the reason for that song. It was intentional, trust me, entirely intentional. To miss me more, I don't know, but between the hours of 1 a.m., between the early hours of 1 a.m. and the 11 p.m., did you miss me? I don't know, I'm just wondering. I think you did, you know. But, you know, just to confirm, did you miss me? I don't know. I think you should, you know, miss me, but don't worry. We'll talk about it later. So, yes, I brought you to I'll Never Love Again. Well, Lady Gaga says she'll never love again in the song I'll Never Love Again. Now, if you have been in a distant relationship before now, how did it end? You know, did it take you to the place where you made the decision to never love again? You know, was your distant relationship sour? You know, did it end on a sour note, or did it end on a beautiful note? You know, like in a beautiful place where you've now decide to, you know, do it again, all over again. Now, even if it did not end up in marriage, how did it end? You know, was it all have you been indifferent about it? You know, like whether it works out or whether it doesn't work out, I mean, it's a relationship. Now, the approach you give to a distant relationship failing, okay, is it the same approach you take to is the same approach you give when a relationship that is what's now the opposite of this relationship? Nearby. Nearby relationship. Is it the approach you give when a nearby relationship fails too? Or would you say, this relationship did not work out because it's a distant one? Have you ever left a distant relationship and then you say that it didn't work out, not because the both of you were not committed, not because one person, you know, was unfaithful, or because one person did something, you know, based on character flaws or something, but you just make the decision, you just take the decision, you just feel like, okay, this relationship did not work out because it was a distant one, because we're living in two different cities. That is why it didn't work out. Nothing anybody won't tell you. You just feel like that is the reason why the relationship didn't work out. What is the taste? Okay, what taste does being in a distant relationship leave? What has it left? If you have done before, what taste? When you remember that time you were in a distant relationship, is it, you know, bittersweet or bitter? You know, like bitter leaf, or sweet, or bittersweet, you know, like in between. You feel like, okay, it should have worked out if we had done this or that, because on the whole we were compatible, you know, we had this and this going on for us, we liked each other to that point, and you know, stuff like that. So let me know. Tonight, our conversation is gonna be an interesting one, trust me. Yeah, so I hope that you are ready for everything that tonight's conversation is gonna bring. Basically, I hope you're ready for all of that. Well, it's going to be an interesting time. It's going to be a fun time. So you, my darling, had better get ready to join the conversation tonight, because why? I got it very hot. It's gonna be hot right here. Okay. All right. This is me saying welcome officially to tonight's episode of Lovey Dovey. Yay! Drum rolls. Who is excited? I don't even know why I have so much energy tonight too. And to think that earlier I was feeling, you know, I was just there, like maybe not so excited. I don't know, but this energy I have right now, I don't know where it came from. But we're grateful that the energy is here. Okay, because this energy much needed. Yeah, so I might not have it figured out right now, but it's a good thing the energy is here, so that we can drive this conversation to where we need to drive it to. I Are you ready, people? Well, hop in, because it's gonna be a long and beautiful ride. Okay. So I know you've been moving your body. It's time to move your mouth. All right then. So let's have our conversation tonight. Navigating long distance love. Yeah, navigating long distance love. Providing tips and strategies for maintaining a healthy and thriving long-distance relationships, including communication techniques, trust building, and managing expectations. Look, tonight, the conversation is gonna be pretty hot. Like I said, already very hot. Okay, I don't know, but that's a pretty cool way of saying, it's gonna be hot. All right, so already very hot. Okay. Look, the important thing is that you understand what I'm saying. So how I choose to speak the language I just spoke is on me. Okay, well, so tonight's conversation, long distance relationships. Can you date someone who lives in a different city or country? Look, have you done it before? Pretty much that is what the conversation is about. Have you done it before? Have you dated somebody who lives in a different city or a different country? Like a different country, a different continent. How it be for you? Like, did you have fun doing it? Was it a sweet experience? Was it a bitter experience? Or was it a bittersweet experience? How would you, classify it? What would you term it as? Like, how would it be? What would it be for you? So that is what we're going to be talking about tonight. I would love to know if you would, if it's something you would do again. Now, if you've done it before, is this something you would do again? Would you make your decision based on, your experience of the last time you were in a distant relationship? Or would you just go ahead and give it a try again, knowing that no two people are the same? So the energy from one person will be different from the energy that another person is going to give to you, and all of that. And if you have never been in a distant relationship, is this something you would love to do? Is this something you would want to give a try? Like, okay, so you've never done it before, you've never been in a distant relationship before, but you would love to try it anyway. You would love to see, like where it will take you, where it will lead. You'd love to give it a try and see if you'd like the experience, if it could actually lead to a happily ever after for you. Yeah, so that's what the conversation is gonna be about tonight. Now, I will need you to come to me. Of course, you're coming with me because we're doing this right together. And so I also need you, while coming with me, you have to come to me as well with your experiences, like your stories. I'd love to know, have you ever been in this relationship before? How was it for you? How did it go? Okay, did it work? How did you navigate? Was communication a problem? Was, if physical touch is your love language, did you find it difficult? You know how different people have different love languages. So if you're somebody who is a physical touch kind of person, where you have to be touched by your significant other from time to time, and then you're not in a distant relationship, did it work for you? Was it easy for you to navigate? Was it easy for you to navigate through, being in a relationship with somebody and then not getting touched, not, you don't get to see this person, you don't get to touch this person, you don't get to, to be touched by this person? Now, was it a problem for you, or did you really not mind? Did you find it easy to, navigate and just pretty much go on with your life, just living like it was normal for you? Because now I can tell you that a lot of people have different experiences when it comes to this relationship. For some people, it will not work at all. Actually, I have a friend of mine who told me that. This friend told me that if your relationship is one that in 3 months, like for every 3 months in a year, let's say we have 12 months in a year, yeah? So let's say six is quarter. No, 6 is half. Then 3 months is quarter. Abi? I don't know, but look, people that did math, that know math, I don't know, but just let me just assume that it's more math that enter my head. If I'm right, okay? So we have 12 months in a year. 6 months, 6 is half now. Half of 12 is 6 now. People cannot confuse me. Maybe I'm the one confusing myself. Gone. Okay, so half of 12 is 6, so 6 months. Then half of 6 is 3, so 3 months, that should be quarter. Okay, so quarterly, if you don't get to see yourself, so in the full year, the 12 months, you are expected to see yourselves at least 4 times. So let's share it. January, February, March, you see yourselves in March. April, May, June, you see yourselves in June. July, August, September, you see yourself in September. And then October, November, December, you see yourselves in November. Now, that is, according to this friend of mine, that is how your distant relationship should go. He said, if you must be in a distant relationship, that this is how we should. That okay, you know how normal relation. Did I just say normal relationship? Okay, me. Look, there's absolutely everything normal with being in a distant relationship. The term I should use is everyday relationship or day-to-day relationship or nearby relationship. Look, you shall understand me however it is you want to describe it. So nearby relationships, yeah. So he said, where in nearby relationship you can see yourself literally every day of the week. If you live in the same city, literally every day of the week, or 2 times, 3 times, or probably every weekend. If you have really tight schedules, maybe you both are working, or you both have your businesses and you have really crazy or tight schedules, you get to see yourselves. You can see yourselves like every other weekend, or like once or twice in 2 weeks. But in a month, you're just seeing yourself. You get to see yourself every month. Okay, so more than once, of course. But let's assume that your schedules are so tight. You want to see yourselves once every month. So that's like 12 times for the entire year, 12 times in 12 months. But then we know that that's not even how it is. But we're not even ruling out the possibilities, because some couples could really have, tight schedules. They don't get to see each other so much or as often as they would like. Now, so let's assume that there's that. Okay, now this friend of mine said that if you must be in a distant relationship, now that this is him, this is just his take when I had this conversation with him. So he said if you must be in a distant relationship, then you have to be ready to see each other. You should make provision to see each other at least 4 times in a year. 4 times in a year, because anything can happen in 1 week. Anything can happen in 2 weeks. Anything can happen in 1 month. So to be sure that you are still on the same page, he's of the opinion that your relationship has to be, your meeting each other should be done once every 3 months. So January, February, March, you see yourselves in March. Okay? What's the next month go? April, May, June, you see yourselves in June. July, August, September, you see yourselves in September. And then October, November, December, you see yourselves in December. So that's 4 times in a year. Now, if that is too much for you, probably you live in different countries. Okay? If you live in different countries, he said you could do it twice a year. Okay? Twice a year is now 6 months. So maybe you do the first 6 months of the year, January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay, that's 6. So you see yourselves in June. And then from July, August, September, October, November, December, you see yourselves in December. So yes, 2 times in a year. That's like if you live in different countries, different continents, and then going by flight tickets, travel expenses, you probably cannot afford to see yourselves, every other 3 months. So you could do twice a year. But at the end of the day, he focused or he emphasized the need to get to see each other as often as you can afford, as often as you can allow, because it is necessary that there is always a one-on-one. You both have to, see each other as much as you can, because there has to be some sort of reconnection. There has to be that constant connection. I mean, you cannot love somebody so much without getting to see them once. I mean, the craving, the desire, the longing to want to be with them, to want to be held by them, to want to be touched, to want to be seen. I'm talking physically. I'm not talking Skype. I'm not talking WhatsApp video call or Facebook video call. Last song. I'm talking physical scene, with, I don't want to say with your eyes, because even when you're doing video call, you see with your eyes gone, but physical scene. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm referring to right now. Yeah, so that. So physical scene is necessary. Okay, that is, and this is me giving you tips. So I hope you have your pen and your paper and you're taking notes. For those of you in distant relationships, for those of you who is looking like you guys enter a distant relationship because you're probably not in the same city with your boo or your bae, and I mean, you cannot let them go. You just have to give it a shot to see if that person could be your happily ever after, like I like to say. Okay, so there's that. Okay, you have to make sure that your communication level is as strong as you can afford, as strong as possible. Look, there can be no distant relationship without strong communication. You cannot even your cannot can, because how would you even be in a relationship with somebody you don't get to talk to every other day? So if it is possible, I've seen couples in distant relationships, okay, and even distant marriages who talk every other day. That's like the lifeline. Communication is like the lifeline of long distance relationships. You can be in a relationship with a person in a nearby city or in the same city with you and not get to talk to them every other day. Maybe you don't talk to them today, you talk to them tomorrow. Maybe today you just probably send a message, how are you, hey, just checking up on you and stuff like that. You guys just go to bed because you probably fix a meeting for later that week, by the weekend or something, because you both live in the same city and you probably can find each other. If you don't talk to the person today, breeze can just blow you because breeze like to blow you people. So breeze can just blow you to your boyfriend or your girlfriend's house and you'll be like, oh hi, I was passing, I came to the supermarket here and I just said to stop in to check in, to stop by and say hello to you. I was passing, like breeze just carry you go where you don't know, but where you don't know turned out to be where you know, because now your bay house, so something like that. Now, people in long distance relationships cannot afford to do that whole talk today, don't talk tomorrow, talk in 2 days, talk twice in a week, or talk 3 times in a week. Last song, you cannot do that. Like, it's not possible. Call it work. It cannot work. Okay, I'm so sorry to tell you the truth, but I'm happy I'm telling you the truth. There can be no long distance relationship without communication, which is communication has to be like the very air you breathe in that relationship. Okay, now it cannot be a case of choking each other, because look, people in relationships where they get to see each other as often as they want to can, bring up the narrative of, don't call me too much, don't call me every other day, it feels like you're choking me, because after all, we can see, you get to see me by weekend, you saw me yesterday, you can see me last week, you can see me 2 days ago, I mean, once or what, people in relationships where they live in the same city, they can afford to do that. Okay, they can afford all that shakara and stuff. But hey, you see the ones that are in distant relationships, look, there's no such thing as choking. You cannot feel. Look, if you feel that person is choking you, then that person is not the one for you. You're probably not. You probably don't want them. You probably don't love them enough, or there's somebody else that you are seeing that's entering your eye, and you have refused to close your eyes, because you see that you're supposed to do when somebody else is entering your eye, somebody that's not your boo or somebody that's not your bae, is that you close your eyes. When somebody else is entering your eyes, you close it so that you close your eyes so that so you want somebody that's not your boo or somebody that's not your bae, but people don't like closing your eyes like that. So if you know that you want to stay with the person you are with, okay, and it's a distant relationship, look, you have to communicate as much as possible, and that you cannot take communication for granted. You really, really shouldn't take communication for granted, because that is the air that relationship is going to breathe. The fact that you communicate, you talk to each other, and make communication is literally going to bridge the gap, okay? That is what communication will do for you. It will bridge the gap, and you just find out that you both are on that space where you get to tell each other any and everything, okay? Because you have a steady pattern, you have a strong pattern of communication. It is steady. You don't break it, you don't shake it, and it's just totally amazing. Okay, well, I know that it can be a lot. It can be a lot, and in this day and age where people find trust to be something that is not in the market, yes, we know that trust is not in the market. You cannot buy it, because a lot of things happen nowadays. But then, if you do not trust the person, now I'm not saying you should trust blindly, okay? Don't trust blindly. I'm not even going to advise you to trust blindly. Don't say, no matter what this person does, I will trust this person. Look, pay attention to signs. So, if the energy you are bringing, the other person is not reciprocating your energy and is not matching your energy, look, last thought, like, you carry your bag and go, because let's avoid heartbreak this year. Like this season, let's avoid heartbreak. Be cool. So, you have to pay attention to all of those things, okay? Learn to match energy. If you're not matching energy, then the person, I feel you should let the person go, because the person is obviously not the one. If you find that you're in a relationship with this person is distant and you cannot match the energy, please let them to be going. You to be going. Just be going. You people should be going your separate ways. Thank you very much. If you notice that the person is not matching your energy, please carry your legs, carry your slippers, put on your head, and find the nearest exit and be going. You understand? Thank you very much. Because these things are not so difficult. It's clear. When you like somebody, look, the things you would do. Hey, when you love somebody, the way I love you guys, like the thing you would do. See the way I used to give you guys nice songs. So I make sure that I'm here with you every other day from 11 p.m. I day with you. I day with Honor. Look, you're not getting that. It's that or nothing. So if it's not that there, please just know that that's not it. Okay, but this is me being honest right now, actually. So you will know, okay? And we know that trust is not in the market. We know it's not easy to come by. But if you guys build that trust, if you meet each other and you know that this is the person for you, this is the person you have decided to be with for this time, you know, like you actually see a future with this person, then please give it a go, give it your best. And if it doesn't work out at the end of the day, you know that you did what you could. Okay, you think about the things that you probably should have done that you didn't do, and the things that you did that you shouldn't have done. You learn from them and you move on. Hopefully you'll not make the same mistakes in your next relationship. That is how we unlearn and relearn. Okay, that's how it should be, literally. So if you find you cannot trust this person, then there's really no point in being in a relationship with the person. Some people will say, I cannot trust nobody, trust nobody. Because we know that's the norm. That's what everybody says. Don't trust anybody. No problem, sir. No problem, ma. Okay? But the thing be say, you have to trust the person you are dating, because that is what will give you peace of mind. Your heart has to be at rest. You cannot have a boom, boom, boom. Every time you think about your partner, you begin to imagine them being with somebody else because you're not in the same city and because you're not having sex as much as you should. That is not the way you should go. Like, really. So you have to develop this trust, okay? You have to develop this trust and just look at both of you and figure out if what you really want is what you both are ready to give to each other. So you have to build trust. Now, I've talked about communication. I've said it is the air that a long distance relationship breathes. Okay, another thing is trust. You will have to trust each other. Now, I'm not saying you should trust blindly. If a person is into you, the person is invested in that relationship, you will know. Look, the signs are always there. Person will like you, will make sacrifices for you, will do things for you. You will know that somebody likes you. You get, like, the way I love you guys, I'm sure you people know that I love you. So I mean, there's not even question about that. There's no doubt about that. You get what I'm saying now? Yeah, I know you get. So I'm saying you can't trust blindly. You shouldn't. Yeah, frankly speaking, whatever we're doing now, we should actually do with our senses, so that we'll avoid, Obingbawa as much as possible. But it still doesn't mean that we cannot trust the people that we decide to be in relationships with. So we have to trust them, okay? In as much as you're not trusting blindly, if the person has shown you that, look, you can trust me, okay? So you trust. I mean, there's a safe amount, okay? You trust the person the right measure. And then if at the end of the day the person disappoints you, the person fails to come through, then it's their loss. I mean, you did what you could, what you should do, what you should have done. Now, the good thing about trusting somebody is you just have this peace of mind. Your mind will be at rest, okay? You not bother so much about what the person is doing, what the person is not doing. You just tell yourself that, look, whatever happens, I will embrace it. You keep an open mind. You are open to possibilities. You just tell yourself, say, anything fits up, and whatever stops, you are ready for it. Okay, so that is you having a healthy level of trust. That is you having a healthy level of trust. You are open-minded. Okay, you trust this person. You have your peace of mind. You know that it could happen this way. It could also happen the other way. So anyhow, you are ready for what comes, what will come, what will not come. You are ready. Okay, so that is the second thing that will help. All right, now, managing expectations. What are your expectations in the relationship you're going into? Is that relationship are there things that your partner is supposed to do for you that they are not doing? I mean, how are you handling being in that situation where your partner has to do certain things for you and your partner is not doing these things? Have you spoken to your partner about it? Are they making changes? Are they trying to do things that will prove that they really are into you and stuff like that? I mean, I always tell people, look, when the person loves you, you will know, because as human beings, we know it is innate. We know how to show love. Okay? We know how to show that. Look, you see, you did burst my head. Like, you did burst my brain. I did feel you. Like, I love you so much, like you're my G, I'm my ride or die. And all of that. We know how to make people, we know how to make the people we love feel that we love them. Okay, now, in as much as some people are expressive with words, others are expressive with actions. So it all depends on who you are and who you are with. If you are somebody who is expressive with words, it means that every other day, every other minute of the day, you're telling your partner, look, I love you, they make me crazy, they make me normal still, and all of those things. And then if you're expressive with actions, you're either buying gifts, or you're showing up, or you're talking to this person, you're encouraging, you're sympathizing, you're empathizing, you're doing this, you're making sacrifices, and all of that. So anyway it is coming, anyhow it is coming, if it's coming with words, if it's coming via words, if it's coming via actions, you would know that this person is interested in you, this person is invested in you, and you do well to return the energy, except of course you ain't feeling the person in return. All right, so that's how it's gonna be. So manage your expectations. What expectations do you have? Okay, figure out, both of you should figure out what you want. What is the purpose of this relationship? At the end of the day, where is this relationship headed to? Where is it headed to? What do we expect from each other in this relationship? Do we expect to get married at the end of the day? Do we expect to just date for 2-3 years and see where it leads? Know your expectations, figure your expectations together, figure your expectations out as a couple. Okay, and then discuss and then follow through on them. So I've spoken about communication, I've spoken about trust, and I've spoken about managing expectations. Okay, so these are the things that you will need to have a healthy, a thriving long distance relationships. Now, I'm not going to tell you that long distance relationship is impossible, or that it's not going to work, or it doesn't work. Look, there are so many success stories. Okay, I've had so many couples, I know so many couples who are married because they dated 20 miles apart. They dated 200 miles apart. Like, which one is even farther? Is it yard or mile or kilometer or something? But anyway, anyone that it's not like far you get. So so the ones that are committed, the ones that did not joke with their level of communication, the ones that decided to trust, the ones that decided to do the work, simply put, they had a beautiful relationship, and that relationship blossomed into marriage. For some, the relationship is still ongoing, and for others, they are married. So look, it is possible to be in a long distance relationship. That I can tell you for sure. Okay. So enough of me talking. It is now time for me to open the phone line so you can call in and tell me your experiences. If you have been in a long distance relationship, I want to hear from you tonight. I'll be to morning. It's morning now. So I want to hear from you this morning. Tell me how the relationship went. Did you have fun? Was it a bitter experience? Was it a sweet experience? Or, if you're not married yet, if you didn't lead to marriage, is this something you want to try again? Is this something you want to do again? Being that you tried it once, and how did it end for you? Was it on a bitter note? Was it on a sweet note? Maybe, but just you had maybe circumstances beyond your control prevented you guys from ending up together, and then you won't mind doing it a second time. So this is the moment where you get the points, where you get to share your experiences with me. You get to tell me what you think about being in long distance relationships. Do you think it's something people can do, people should do? Would you advise people to be in long distance relationships? Would you recommend? Okay, if you've ever been in a long distance relationship, what did you do that helped you? What did you not do that? What do you think is, if the relationship didn't work out, why do you think it didn't work out? And if it worked out, why do you think it worked out? So, tell us all of that. Would you recommend anybody? Would you advise anybody to be in a long distance relationship? Maybe somebody tells you, okay, look, so I like this guy, but I live in Lagos and he lives in Abuja. Would you advise that I go ahead to date him? Would you say, lie, don't try more. Hey, they will cheat on you. They're gonna cheat on you. Or would you say, oh, okay, you could give it a shot, do this, do that, and then give it a shot. So let's hear from you people. Phone lines are open. 0810-9510951, 0810-9510951, 0817-00000951. Let's hear your thoughts, people. I want to talk to you all tonight. Let me know what you think. Okay, let me begin with this caller. Hello. Hi, good morning. Yeah, what's your name? Ifeanyi. Where are you calling from, Ifeanyi? All right, welcome.
How are you doing?
Oh, okay. How are you?
What's the issue on the ground? I've been in that. I haven't had that experience.
What now happened?
It didn't end
It didn't end well?
It didn't end on a good note. Like, we then get married to each other. We actually, it was eating. We having effective communication like that. You understand?
It was. So, what did you say?
That it was sweet anyway.
Okay, it was sweet.
Yeah, with effective communication. But we didn't where those get married. We didn't end up getting married. So I think that I've had experience.
Okay, so would you advise somebody to go into it? You said it was sweet while it lasted, Abby.
Yeah.
So would you do it again if you had to?
Somehow. No, I wouldn't.
But you said it was sweet now.
See what I mean? Yeah, we had time, like if that would talk. But no, it wasn't that serious. Let me just speak to him. It wasn't sweet. Like when you like to person and see that you find out that she's nowhere to she is nowhere for you. You understand? That's when you don't like it. But we had communication. Like if I would talk on phone, it's as if we are together. It wasn't that sweet. It wasn't that one.
Okay. All right then. Thank you.
That's my take on it.
All right. Thank you for your take. All right. Okay. Meanwhile, you can send in your contributions via text messages as well to 0701-933-9962. I'm taking text messages. I'm taking WhatsApp messages as well. All right. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Hi. Good morning.
I'm sorry. Good morning. That was yesterday.
It was good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
All right. Good to know.
Okay, let's go straight to the point. Yeah, I'm new. So new, this kind of relationship is not that good. Now, I can give you reasons. we are only flesh and blood, and we are not God, and we are fighting to be perfect. Now you can travel far. Maybe the girl, she's in River State, while the boy is in Lagos. Although fine, you can, okay. Before I strictly verify, let me say, unless you guys discuss that you guys have to marry each other. Maybe you guys have to, maybe because this relationship of your thing is something that needs some conversation, and you guys decide on one, day, like, okay, fine, will you marry me? Go and think about it before I have to travel. It's okay, fine, I will. Now, if you guys doesn't discuss anything, and she's in Lagos, he's in Lagos, and the guy is here, almost. Okay, what about there's another girl too that is giving you love, coming to your house, and you will not push her away. Yeah, maybe you only see her, so you say, "I'm gonna make you a test." From test, yeah.
Wait
yeah,
till you did test, Daniel.
I'm coming. I'm getting to somewhere. So from there, she comes one day, wash your clothes, and sometimes maybe she don't need your money. You say, "No, nah, this girl get with my baby, no get though." You understand? At the end of the day, you see it. You see it. The love you have for the one in River State start dividing, and it start reducing. Yeah, because of the attention. Now, what about if you want to test and she is good than your girlfriend? She gives you very well. Yeah, because you can't stay like 1 year without getting into it.
That's why I said you should get to see yourselves.
Yeah, what about maybe she's working too? Yeah, maybe okay. For instance, she got a job of 200,000 naira. Yeah, River State. So do you want her to quit the job?
No, not quitting. I mapped out how people can see within the year. I said, if you're going to do quarterly, that is 3 months, you can see 4 times in a year. If you're going to do half of the year, which is 6 months, you can see 2 times in a year.
But what about like some spouse? They can't stay without that thing. Or maybe they can do it for complete 2 weeks. They need it. They need it always. They need the thing always.
Then such people should not be in distant relationships because.
I tell you, we are just flesh and blood, but it's not that easy in me at all. It's not that easy.
Well, that's it. That's where it comes. If you know yourself and you know you cannot stay, then you have no business being in a distant relationship at all.
The only thing I can to say is that you said that all you have to do, you guys enjoy money. You marry her at once. That is it.
Okay.
Yeah, because thank you.
All right, thank you, Danny. All right, so Danny is actually right. If you cannot stay, just go and marry sharply. Okay, I did say I was going to entertain messages, text messages, WhatsApp messages as well. Keep them coming. 0701 9339 962. Hello.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Sorry.
What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Innocent, calling from Port Harcourt.
Welcome, Innocent.
Yep. I so much want to thank you for this wonderful program that you are doing this morning.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah. This long distance relationship, the thing really hurts me. Yeah. Because I met the girl when I was in Benue State. So from there, we started doing everything together. And her cousin sister know that really I'm trying for the girl. So from there, our cousin sister started texting me some message which I was not understanding. So I said no problem. I still love her sister. So there was a day that I was in my room.
Sorry, what was his cousin sister texting you? Was she telling you the girl was cheating or something?
Yes, that she's cheating on me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I said no problem. I've never suspected anything from my babe. So when I was in my room, the girl called me that she's in my that is her cousin sister that she wants to see me. From there now, say okay. So immediately I direct this girl my direction, my address, give her my address. Again, I say that now she have gotten admission in Benue State University. So she is here. She will take care of me like a sister, like her sister, and she's more beautiful like her sister. From there, oh my God.
Okay, so I'm going to hope that you call back. I don't know what happened there, but getting yourself together. I don't know if you got emotional. Was that you getting emotional, or it was just network? Anyhow, I'll call back and tell me that if you can go ahead to share your story with us. We're here to empathize and to encourage you, of course. Okay, because I know that it can be difficult, but don't worry. You can do what you can do. Okay, now like Daniel mentioned, just go ahead to get married if you cannot. I mean, if you know that you have a very high sex drive, I forgot to even bring that up. If you know you have a very high sex drive, okay, and you cannot afford to have your partner in your city every time you feel like you really, really, really need to have sex, look, you have absolutely look, the absolutely is in capital letters, because the earlier we tell ourselves the truth, okay, if we are honest with each other, that is except you don't intend to be faithful. Yes, if you and your partner have decided that, look, both of you want to do the whole ras thing where you want to tell yourself that the cocoa, people like to say things like that, and then you are not you have no intention whatsoever of being faithful. But if you have intention of being faithful, like you both want to stay true to yourselves, and that your body used to shake. You have the kind of shaky body, sweetie body, something going on, and you cannot stay. That 1 week have passed, so 2 weeks have passed, and you have not do bedroom activities. Look, honey, you have no business. Absolutely in capital letters, in block letters. Like I carry the absolutely with block letters on my head, so you can see it very well. Okay, even though you cannot see me, but you can hear it with the sound of my voice gone. That absolutely, you have absolutely no business being in a distant relationship. Because what are you looking for there? What are you looking for inside distant relationship when you cannot keep your body? When your body is shaking 2 minutes, your body is always shaking. You want to do something. No. Let's not even begin to do that, okay? Let's tell ourselves the truth and stay true to the things that we have decided to tell ourselves. So if you know you cannot stay without, like, it's always going to be sex for you. Like you need to have sex as often as possible. Don't be in a distant relationship. Okay, well, let me complete it. If you know that you need to have sex as often as possible, that you cannot stay for 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 whole month without having sex, and you cannot afford, you and your partner, you both cannot afford to be in each other's cities for as often as you need to, or anytime you need to have sex. Like your body is splitting you, and you cannot just send your partner, the least 5K or the least 10K to come over from her city or from his city. You cannot go to his city. She cannot, you cannot go to her city or something. And you say you're in a distant relationship? I'm sorry, what? What was that now? Because let's begin to tell each other the truth though. If we stop lying to each other, then that is going to help us reduce the amount of heartbreaks that we have nowadays. Okay? So if you know you can't do it, and you can't afford to be in each other's cities anytime that your body is sweating you, please stay away from this relationship. It's not for you. It's obviously not your thing. But if you know that your self-control is like top notch, that you not carry the sex on your head like that, of course we know that some of you say it's important, but it's not like something you cannot do without. You can do without it. You can stay 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. You don't have a problem. Okay, please. indulge me. Okay, go ahead and do it and enjoy every bit of it. Okay, all right, keep your calls coming in. 0810-951-0951, 0810-951-0951, 0817-000951, 0817-000951. Let's talk, people. Let's talk. Hello.
Yeah, it's Daniel called back.
Okay.
See, I also want to another point here. See, let's be frank to ourselves. All right, let's be very frank to ourselves. In this our generation right now, it's just 90% of, it's just 10% of. Let me say, it's just 4% of few people that can hold themselves. Almost.
Are you telling me that you cannot hold yourself? Because I don't know what you're saying. Then who told you there is few people?
So let me tell you something. I have friends too. They are doing their thing.
And they're in distant relationships.
Yeah. See. I mean, that was the time I was on top of a girl, but I know Abiosi was calling her. That was his back. The guy was running town. It's okay. But they're discussing. It's okay. It's okay. Baby, call me back, okay? I'm so happy, it's okay? Now, the guy don't know that there is another man on top of the baby that is calling baby, for Christ's sake. Come on. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Yes. This type of relationship in this our generation is not working out at all. All right, I'm still with you.
All right, stay with me. Stay with me because I deal with you. So I don't know, but do you share Danny's opinion though? I don't know. You tell me what you think. Hello.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Kate. I'm calling from Bokoro.
Welcome. First time caller?
Yes, first time caller actually.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you, ma'am. So I would like to first of all look at it from this angle now. I think every relationship has its peculiarities. And with that in mind, I think the most important thing would be to first of all examine and determine what those peculiarities are, or could be, or should be, or would be.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
Now, long distance relationship. I have been there a number of times. And the first one was beautiful. Or let me say it was bitter and sweet. But guess what? The bitter aspect was actually my fault.
Oh.
Yeah, because I didn't understand where the guy was coming from. So I thought he was being, inhumane, insensitive, whatever words you could use to describe what possible feelings I thought he was having. But guess what? I was the fault. I was the problem, actually.
Okay.
He'd been used to having his way with his women, being with them, whatever he wanted. He called the shots. Let's put it simply put, he calls the shots in every relationship he was involved in. And then there I came in, and then this guy, thought I was something special. Of course, I may have been to him, and he was doing so much to try and ensure that it went well, and I didn't understand because everything he did was gross to me. So I was so upset. I was always very upset, and etc. etc. And then that was the day I bashed in on him, and he gave me the shocker of my life. He welcomed me quite okay, and then shortly afterwards he left with two of his friends. I'd actually met them in the house. We're used to paying surprise visits to each other. It wasn't an issue. I was with him. I didn't have any other person. And even though he had other people, he didn't mind bashing in on him. Let me put it that way. So, but this particular time, he had his fill. He was no longer ready to take my trash. And guess what? I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming, trust me.
Mm.
And then he left and he never came back. And then I had to call my aunt and I complained to my aunt and she was, leave immediately. Oh yeah, move to Asaba. Kia, move to Asaba. Now. Look, if you don't have transport, just get transport. Whatever transport can take you to Warri to Asaba. Move from Warri to Asaba immediately. Once you get to the house, I will send money. No, we didn't have these easy ways of making transfers those days. And of course, I wanted to leave, but my heart was with this young man. And so I tried and tried. I had to go to his best friend's house, a female. And she tried her best to ensure that we reconnected, but it wouldn't work. And I wouldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't. So the next day, of course, I had to leave to Asaba. And then thereafter, I left to where I was living originally. Now, over time, it took us close to 8 years before we were able to resolve this thing. And he simply said, I had never fallen in love with a woman, and I fell in love with you, and I enjoyed everything, and then suddenly you were just crowding me. So that's why I said relationships, each one has its peculiarity, and until you're able to determine and understand those, you can never be able to succeed in that. And you can't say it's sweet, but guess what? It was really sweet. And then afterwards, of course, you try to, whatever does not kill you makes you stronger for it, trust me, and that's why we have experiences. So whatever doesn't kill you becomes an experience. So in the next one, right after, I decided I was going to be all trusting, all loving, etc. But guess what? They hit me below the belt. But then I quickly picked myself up. So anyway, the issue that long distance relationships are sweet if you understand yourself. There were times you would just text me, baby, open your door. You know? And because we used to have stupid sessions, you understand what I'm talking about? I just thought he meant open your door the other way, you know. And then I was like, my door is already open. I said, no, I'm at your door. Actually, open your door. It was after 1 a.m. and I opened my door and there he was. It was really sweet. So long distance relationships are beautiful. But you've got to understand where your partner is coming from, especially as a woman. As a woman, if he's used to calling the shots, used to having a lot of ladies in his life, and he suddenly decides to have you, you've got to appreciate his effort. That would be one of the peculiarities. The effort, where the guy is coming from, one, what effort he's putting in order to ensure that this works. Please, applaud him. Accolades. They shouldn't be lacking. Always praise him. The tiniest, littlest thing he does, please applaud him. You know, men are like children, trust me. You tell them well done, and look, you get the best out of them. But the moment you criticize them, not just even criticism, the moment you're picky enough to point out what they have done in the past, even if they didn't apologize, baby, don't raise that issue any longer. Just throw it under your rug, dirty rug, and ensure to not wash that rug so I don't see that trash under that rug. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good morning once more.
Good morning. Thank you. Okay, so that was insightful. And much appreciated, actually. So, yes, I'm going to reiterate what she said. Every relationship has its peculiarities, okay? A distant relationship could be beautiful. It depends on what you make of it. And yes, please, know yourself and also know the person you are dating, okay? Find out the things that your partner wants, things your partner needs, and the things that you have to be able to communicate your needs and wants with each other. Very important. Hello. Ooh, all right then, go ahead to call me back, okay? Yes, I can see your messages. Keep on coming. WhatsApp is available as well, so you can send your message via WhatsApp as well. Okay, I'll get to WhatsApp and I'll read messages from there. 0701 9339 962. So you're either texting or texting. WhatsApp is still texting, but like you're texting via like SMS or you're texting via WhatsApp. All right, so keep your calls coming in and let's have this conversation because we should. That's why we should have it. Okay, I think I should go back to the phone lines. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. What's your name?
Fine. Happy New Month.
Thank you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Sandra. I'm coming from Port Harcourt.
All right, welcome.
All right. I want to join this very sweet news and message that you have for us.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say just a brief matter about my own girlfriend. The kind of life my girlfriend is living is, I don't know what to say actually, whether she doesn't like me that more, but we have been more than a year now. But actually, through that process, I haven't sex with her or I've asked her out or something, but the day I did, she refused. But nothing she asked from me that I didn't give to her. I don't know what to say because she would say that she's in love with me, she loves me the most. I bought things for her. Whatever she needs, I gave it to her. But it's only one day I asked her out of this, but she refused. I don't know why.
You asked her out on a date?
No, like for a sex.
Oh, okay.
And she refused.
Why do you think she refused?
She doesn't give it to me now.
Did you ask her why?
Asked her and she keeps saying someone like, I don't know whether it's the truth or it's a lie. She says she's a virgin or like this way. I wanted to ask now in this one now, is there a virgin?
I don't. I'm sorry. How am I supposed to know? You're the one dating her. How long have you known her? How long have you been together?
We have been more than 1 year.
More than 1 year. Do you live in the same city?
No.
But how often do you get to see?
I'm traveling to see her time to time whenever I feel like.
Okay, so in this 1 year, you don't know if she's a virgin or not. You cannot tell.
I can't tell because she doesn't open up herself to me. She always said I can't do. Then it's only one day she now told me that she's a virgin. I don't know whether it's true or she's lying.
Okay, there's really no way for us to even find out. If you cannot find out if it's the truth, then there's really no way for me. But it's possible because, we still have virgins, okay? So it is possible. But then, I don't know how your relationship has been so far. If it's not a problem for you, of course, you can go ahead in the relationship. If not having sex with her is not a problem for you, if you can be patient, if you love her enough to be patient with her until she's ready to start having sex with you, then that's fine. But that's on you. You're going to have to make that decision.
Okay.
You just have to find out, okay, if there's a way you can make inquiries, some kind of investigation. Make sure that she's not cheating on you, because that could also be a reason. It's possible she doesn't want to have sex with you because you're not the main boyfriend, like you're not the main guy. It's possible. Lots of things are possible. And it's also possible that she is a virgin and doesn't want to have sex yet. So if that is her decision, you still have to respect it if you love her enough, to stay and wait for her until she's ready to have sex. Or better still, you marry her.
Yes, I do. I love her enough. I love her. If I didn't, for a long time ago, a girl was disturbing me, but I said no because I have someone in my life already.
Okay, so if that's the case, then, try to do one or two things to find out that, make sure that you're on the right track, that both of you are on the same page, that she feels for you what you feel for her, and then make moves to, marry her if you're ready for that. Or better still, you can wait until she's ready, while you're making plans towards forever.
Okay, then do you think by getting married to her at this age is better.
At what age?
I'm 25 now.
Well, if you're not ready to get married, you can take your time, please. There's really no hurry, no rush at all. So hold on until you are ready to. I'm just saying that where I brought in the marriage, that if you can wait, okay, until she's ready, and then anytime she's ready, you can just, if by that time you are ready to get married, you just go ahead and get married, But if you are not, you cannot wait. If you don't have the patience to wait, please, you can go and look for somebody else. Except you want to be cheating on her or something like that. That's it. Okay, so do what you want to do. Okay, think about yourself as well, because in as much as you want to consider her feelings, you also have to consider your feelings, so you don't end up hurting her at the end of the day. It's possible that she expects you to understand that she doesn't want to have sex yet, and then all of that. So look at your relationship. It's dynamic, so look at your relationship and figure out what you want to do. You will know what to do, actually.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Thank you, dear.
Can I do your name?
Sorry?
Your name?
Amaka.
Amaka? From where?
I should not say that one on air. So you want to come and kidnap me? Don't, please go. Bye bye. All right, thank you, dear.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, so it's I don't know, but like Kate said, each relationship has peculiarities. So maybe you want to pay attention to how unique your relationship is, because trust me, it is unique. Okay, now we might not understand a lot of things about it, but pay attention to details, you will understand. Okay, moving on. Hello. Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Happy New Month.
Thank you, dear. What's your name?
Simon. About it with the experience religion or something over.
You say did you ask me how long? How long what? I'm supposed to know. I'm supposed to know your voice. Hey, yeah. Did you buy iPhone for me? How will I know your voice?
Bro, since last year, I've not been reaching you guys because of the network.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that, dear. We live in Nigeria.
Wow. How you doing now?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm cool.
All right.
Wow. Yeah.
This sounds very laughing.
This sounds relationship has been a long time.
That you did it.
Yes. She was in Abuja and I was in PH that time. That was during our secondary school.
Okay. You were in secondary school. Hey.
Yes.
I'm not to continue.
But wait, it didn't work out though. The girl was a nice girl that time.
Okay.
Well, she made her promise through us. She has stayed in Abuja. But some have come.
What is scam?
Like this last call I said, that one the poster saying the virgin.
No. It's not posting. If you don't know people that are virgins, I know some people who are still virgins. Okay. Yes, I do. So it's both male, both female. It's a decision that some people have decided to take. And you cannot even condemn them. You cannot blame them. It's their choice. You see the way you chose to...
have a side chick.
What?
I think I have a side stick.
Please, that's not what we are saying here. That's not. He's not going to take your advice. Carry your advice and put it in your pocket. He's not going to take your advice. Please, that's not the point. Okay. Because if you cannot do it, just because you're in secondary school, where do you try?
I cannot do it now anymore.
You cannot do what? The same relationship.
Yeah.
And we know now, you that spoiled in secondary school. We know you cannot do this relationship. No problem, sir. We know. But doesn't mean that other people cannot do it. Okay?
I'm here.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. The final judge is here.
Which judge?
It's about the girl that I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
She don't carry problem come again.
Okay, you and this your babe. What happened again?
She said I must marry her.
Hey. Oh yeah, you said go and marry her. She don't try for you.
Huh?
Yes, now.
No.
What is it? You too, you don't want to leave her. She doesn't want to leave you, you don't want to leave her. She threatened you before that she wants to get married so that you shake body. You don't want to shake body.
Well, another person now.
Another person will do what?
Another person have taken over.
So why is she not coming to you? Oh, another person has taken over in your life. Ha! Yeah. Prince Will. Hey, you don't buy iPhone again?
No, I go buy. Nah, Corona, I go buy now.
Okay, why don't so? So you're taking over. And make it clear to her now that you don't want her anymore. That you have somebody else now. Okay. How long ago did you people break up? Because it's like this person was already there before you people broke up, Prince Will. Prince Will.
No, normally a ladies date more than two, but me I date more than three because this one might disappoint.
You sound okay.
I know heartbreak.
Okay, no problem. Oh, so that's like, so you have to have like backup plans. In your case, you have backup plans like this plenty. Okay, no problem. Why don't so? I cannot say anything again. Bye bye. All I can say is bye bye. Okay, so if this person does not work out, you move to the next person. Hey, Prince Widow. It's code that's catching me now. Code is just coding me. Code is coding me because this Prince Will, I cannot understand you. Don't worry, they will still pay rent for you again. When you pay, somebody that paid rent for you, now you have left that you want to go and marry somebody else. Don't worry. No problem. Let us move on. Hello, good morning. Can you talk loud? I can barely hear you. Are you there? Yes, but you need to talk louder. Okay, so call me back and then please talk louder. Meanwhile, remember to turn down the volume of your radio, okay, so that we can have a smooth conversation. All right. I think I need to go into messages now. I need to start taking messages via WhatsApp and of course text messages. Okay. All right. I will be right with you. I just need to figure out these messages. Okay. So join the conversation. Let us talk. Let's talk. I think we still have a few more minutes. So, hello. Ooh, all right. Call me right back. Okay. Those who want to, contribute, who want to share their experiences and all of that, I'm ready to listen to you. Okay. Please don't be like Prince Will. Prince Will, I'm sorry I have to give people this advice. They should not be like you, please, because I don't know why somebody would not want to, do the advice that do what Prince Will do. Prince, how can you have like backup plan? You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Prince Will, Tukwanike. That's a lot. You're such a mighty man in battle. All right, then, this time relationship, pros and cons. Let's talk about it. In the few minutes that we have. I told you I wasn't start reading messages, so I'm just trying to sort through so I can begin taking the messages. I want to take as much as I can. Okay, but I can take 1 or 2 calls. I just hope that I pay attention to the phone lines. But anyhow, keep your phone calls coming in, and yes, keep your messages coming in just in case you want to send a last minute message. Keep it coming so that we can just take everything together and then everybody will be happy. So let me begin taking the messages. I'll begin with this one from Mr. BJ. He says, yes, it is possible. In fact, mine led to marriage. We were both faithful. We both knew what we wanted out of the relationship, and we stayed true to our words. Okay, well, Mr. BJ says his long distance relationship led to marriage. Okay, that is nice. All right, let's move to the next one. Repuchi texting from PH says, yes, of course, and I do recommend. I can stay faithful as long as I love the guy. It's going to be him and him alone. Okay. Let's go ahead and take this one from Victor texting from Lagos. Victor says, once there's communication and trust, it's very possible. These two things are very vital, but once there should be a physical meet. Even if it's not long distance, once these two things are in there, the relationship won't last. So for long distance relationships to work, there has to be communication and trust. Okay. Well, I did mention that at the beginning, when I said that trust is important. Trust is important, very, very important. Okay. All right, let me move on to other messages. Let's see. Let's see. It's a lot here. I'll just try to, fix these messages and then take them. so let me take this message from Cindy. Let me take this one from Cindy. She says, long distance relationship is possible if only the two people have decided to stay faithful to each other, especially the guy, because guys can cheat a lot, especially if they cannot control themselves when they've not had sex for a long time. Okay, I'm just gonna, let's move on, because before you people turn this into a gender war, you start arguing who can cheat and who doesn't cheat and all those things. Hey, let's just move on. Okay, thank you for your message, Cindy. All right, let me move to this one. Justina says, it can be a lot because some people do not know how to stay faithful in relationships. So I'm going to say this: if you cannot stay faithful, please do not bother going into a long distance relationship. It begins with you and your decision. Okay, thank you. Abigail says communication and trust are very, very important, because without these two things, you cannot be in a long distance relationship. I mean, how can you be with somebody you don't trust? If you don't trust this person and you don't get to see them on a daily basis, it's going to be a long walk in the park. So please, it has to begin with communication and there has to be trust. All right, let me move to the phone line before I continue taking messages. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, it's SJ.
SJ?
Yeah.
Welcome, SJ. Morning.
How's work going?
Good, thank you.
I'm in around long. Yeah, we're talking about distance relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. It is very, 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 very possible.
Okay.
Yeah, it can happen only and if both partners are monitoring each other. I use the word monitor. Why? Because it is a long distance relationship.
Monitoring each other.
Yeah.
You will monitor your partner, really?
I think monitoring someone is not just when you are tailing them, like following them wherever they go. At least calls too can do.
Okay.
Do you know that if your partner is far away from you and partner is cheating on you, you can use a call, or maybe if they're having another relationship and they're not telling you, do you know that you can use a call to break that relationship? That's what I mean by monitoring. You can call always. You can call 12 night. You can call her early in the morning. They are going to work. Anytime, just keep giving them calls. That's only possible. But if you think you don't know is a long distance relationship, you just take someone that is just around the corner, you don't call, you don't care. It's not going to work out. When you keep calling all the time, it happened to me. Let me share with you. I almost got married to a Philippian woman.
You once got married?
I almost.
Oh, almost. Okay.
Yeah, to a Philippian girl. Then we don't have phones. I used to go on all night browsing when I'm trying to prepare some documents. That's how I met her. We were chatting and chatting on she was introduced on the phone. She introduced her parents, everything. Video calls, like video chat, sorry. I see them, I talk to them, they see talking. So I think if you're not monitoring, it's not going to work out. It goes to an extent, though I was still younger. That was what happened. I started looking for a way to prepare visa and all that stuff. I got my elder sister involved. They're all happy. Be like she wanted to come over, and something happened. The contact was connected. That was what happened. The mind was connected. So that was how I lost her. Until today, I mean, if you're not giving them calls always,
So you feel like regular calls, but that's like communication now.
Yeah.
Regular
Anytime
communication.
they are in the office, wherever they are.
Mm.
There's a real communication relationship, but if it's not that, I'm not going to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. Thank you. Okay. So, it just says it's possible. Some of you have said that it's possible, and then those who texted, have said they've talked about things they think, should help a long distance relationship to thrive. Now, okay, let me take this other message. One more message because I need to clear up the air. Yusuf says, good morning, Amaka. Please, I really want to know. I have been hearing people calling and say sex. In a relationship and not married, are we supposed to be having sex? Let's not be doing maturity to cover. Okay, so I'm going to clear the air on this. Look, in as much as people like to, some people hold the opinion that sex is for married couples, it depends on what you believe, okay? According to the Christian scriptures, yes, the standard is marriage before sex, okay? But then, at the end of the day, you will not tell people how to act, okay? So if you are not into sex before marriage, it is totally fine, okay? If you're not into sex before marriage, it's totally fine. There are 1,000,001 other people out there who are also not into sex before marriage, and they're like that. But then there are people who are into sex before marriage, and that's on them. That's on their conscience. Okay, you cannot tell people how to act. You cannot tell people what to do with their lives and what not to do with their lives. At the end of the day, everybody it's a personal race for salvation. It's between you and your God. Okay, it's between you and what you worship. So it's a personal race. If sex before marriage is not your thing, it is fine. All you have to do is to find somebody who is also into sex who is also into no sex before marriage. So you both can be on the same page. Okay, but then trying to force somebody who is into sex before marriage to be with you when you are not into sex before marriage is going to be a problem for you. So it will be better you tell yourself the truth, okay? Except the person decides that he or she wants to be with you, knowing that you don't want sex before marriage. It has to be a decision, and it has to come from the other person, not even you, because really you cannot even tell people how to act. If you tell people how to act, they will only, act like they've gone with what you said. But at the end of the day, they will do what they want to do. Not be you will tell them what to do. Do you get? So the earlier we are honest about these things, the better for all of us. We're not saying that we're not promoting sex before marriage. At the same time, there's no form of condemnation here. Everybody will do what is good for him or her. We all have a conscience. God, who created us, gave us free will, something called free will. That is why as a human being you can make your decisions by yourself. Children even make decisions. Infants, toddlers make decisions, because a child can reject breast milk. Children reject food, like babies reject breast milk, babies reject cereal, they reject food, staple food, whatever you give to them. So, if children can make decisions, how much more you as an adult? So, we all have free will. We have the ability to make decisions that we want to make. All right? And you cannot take that away from anybody. So, it's their call. Whatever they want to decide, whatever they decided to do with their lives, that's on them. That's on their conscience, and that's on their relationship with God. It has nothing to do with you as a person and what you believe in. So if you as a person, you believe that you've told yourself you don't want to have sex before marriage, it's fine. Trust me, it's fine. Whatever your conscience allows you to do is perfect. Okay? It's been a beautiful show, people. And I cannot wait to be with you at 11 p.m. tonight for yet another beautiful episode of Lovey Dovey. Because why not? And I tell you guys that, look, on Lovey Dovey, we do a lot of learning here. Okay? On learning, we learning because we need to drop some habits, pick up new habits that are good, obviously, and then go by those habits. We need to make changes. They are essential, they are necessary, at some point. So thank you guys so much for joining me on the show from yesterday, from last night into this early morning. And it's time for us to come and go and sleep. It's time for us to come and be going because we have to sleep and all of that. For those who will be sleeping, by the way, for those who will not be sleeping, well done. This is just me saying well done. All right, thank you so much, guys. I will be signing out with a song that I don't know yet. Okay, but anyhow, wow, the phone line's buzzing. Okay, let me just take this last call. Hello.
Please play me Summer Melody before you go.
I should play what?
Summer Melody. Not to meet her.
I should play normal melody.
Summer Melody, Summer Melody.
German melody.
Summer Melody.
What's that?
Right. It's a bongo song now.
Hey, yeah. Why do you want me to go and see bongo this night? Please, bye-bye. Look at this guy. He's the bongo for me. You don't like love song, yet you have 20 babes. Look at you. And I said one last call. Why are the phone lines buzzing, please? Okay, hello.
Sexy girl.
Okay, good morning.
Sexy girl, how are you?
I'm okay, good morning.
We enjoy your sexy program.
Okay, what's your name?
No, I like your program because you lecture people more than us. It's good to have experience, sex education, to make your marriage not break fast. So, I enjoy your program.
Thank you for enjoying it.
Yeah, only I couldn't join you on time today.
Okay. It's fine. It's all right. But you joined me at last, so thank you for calling.
No, sex always after relate, love, marriage, necessary,
Okay.
As our God designed it. They one cannot be warm in the that they are two. So it's something that God has designed. Natural. Even animals don't joke with it. That's why I see cock. When cock is pursuing a hen has no choice but to submit before the cock will leave. No matter how the hen will be running, you see the hen is running when the cock is pursuing. Then the hen will say, what is that? Then it will not say after that, am I not a woman, am I not a hen? He will not submit. Hence is submit, the cock will relax. So it's paramount, it's natural, that's how God is made. Even all these other animals, like food, like that.
All right,
so
thank you.
If you learn from animals, pork, hen, food. There's one goat we used to call one pig. You see that one pig? No, the female will be running. And that one may always get small body. No matter how small he is, he'll be pushing the female that is even bigger than. Do you observe it?
I don't know.
That is good.
Okay.
You see? So it's like that, even in human being.
All right.
That's
All right. Thank you.
Natural, paramount.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
All right then. Okay, so it's been a beautiful show, people. Do not forget to join me at 11 p.m. tonight. We're going to have yet another episode of Lovey Dovey as your favorite baby girl, as the Regal Queen and the host with the most. I'm saying good night and good morning, all of them join together. Because you're just going to sleep, you understand that now. So I hope you have a good day. Remember to stay safe, and as you're going to bed, I know some of you are already on bed, Chapo. As you're going to sleep, yeah, enjoy the songs by Alicia Keys, an all-time classic, one of the most beautiful songs ever written, ever sung, ever performed. No One, okay, by Alicia Keys. Enjoy. I'll be with you at 11 p.m. tonight again, so do not forget to join me right here on your premium talk radio today, 95.1 FM. I remain your favorite baby girl, the Amaka Felix. Have a pleasant night rest, beautiful people.
is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people. Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today 95.1 FM. This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people. Radio has never been. This is Today. Radio has never been this good. Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. Radio has never been this.